going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Car Talks with Wagonman. Just leaving work. Another long night at the old slop factory. I think today we're going to talk about something that I think everybody, to some extent, deals with. And I think we can talk about anxiety today. Anxiety is still something that I struggle with a lot. Even though I've talked before about how the bipolar, the PTSD, and the shit I've gotten a little more better grasp on, and I can understand it better. My anxiety has been an issue for me all my life. Whether it was from when I was a kid and I was trying to fit in, or the winters. For me, I have a lot of problems with anxiety in the winters because with my work schedule and how it's seasonal, I don't get laid off, but I do lose a lot of money in the winter compared to the summer because of how much overtime I work in the summer. So we're not to a point yet in our lives where that doesn't affect us. Like, I still struggle. I've just made it a little further along in life than I have ever before. So winters are still really tight for my wife and I. So I deal with a lot of anxiety because I have that horrible mentality that shouldn't matter, that I gotta be the provider. If I feel like I'm not putting my end up, my anxiety goes through the roof. But I just thought, in talking to everybody, a lot of you guys, I can see how much it affects everybody around me right now in the Broken Misfits world that I talk to, just in general, my wife, my family, people at work. Anxiety is misunderstood. People think that it's something else. Like, I'll give you an example. I know, I'm really scattered today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Just started working 10 to 12-hour days. I'm trying to adjust to it. So, I'm kind of scatterbrained. We'll see. Hopefully this isn't dumb enough that I don't put it out. But I'll tell you a story that happened 13 years ago when my son was a baby. I was living with his mother at the time, and I was really not in a good headspace. Not at all. Like, since going to rehab and all my mental hospital days and psych wards, all the therapy and everything that happened, this was the worst time since then. It was to the point where they wouldn't leave me home alone. There would always have to be somebody at the house. I was 30 years old. They made sure somebody was there all the time because they thought I was going to kill myself. I was just not well. I was not happy with who I was. I was not happy in the current situation that I was in. And so I struggled a lot with depression. And with that came a lot of my anxiety creeping back in. At the time, I was working at this glass company, running a CNC machine. We were doing bulletproof windows for the Humvee. So I drill the holes in it, put the guns out of it and shit. And in the middle of all this, I ended up leaving in an ambulance the one day from work. Everybody was convinced that I was having a heart attack, including the paramedics. And so I get to the hospital and they started doing some tests and they figured out that anxiety. Like, I get them so bad that it feels like a heart attack. And people, that day, they believed that that's what it was. They thought that's what it was. So, anxiety can come in many forms. I personally get, like, real tight chest. I can't sit still. I have to constantly move. My arm will hurt. I feel like I'm going crazy sometimes. I cannot get a grip on things sometimes. And so, I've been trying to learn how to deal with that. Like, I've been on the Xanny bars, I've been on the Klonopins, and I've acted like a fucking zombie. I don't want it. I don't want it. Again, I'm going to say this in every episode when it comes to psych meds. I don't want to take them. That doesn't mean you shouldn't if you need it. I personally don't want any of that shit. So, when I say that I don't want it, please don't take that as in you shouldn't take it, or I'm saying you shouldn't, because they're there for a reason. And if you need it, take it. Anyways, with that said. So yeah, I struggle with it a lot. I don't really have a direction for this, I'm sorry. I was thinking all night long on what to talk about today. I wanted to get something out to you guys, because it's been a little while. I just thought something you can relate to. Any little thing could make you anxious. So, what have I been doing to try to deal with it? For me, a lot of times, and something else too. Something that I just realized recently. And it might be helpful to some of you guys. I've noticed that I use, and I've talked about this extensively, I use marijuana to treat my bipolar and my PTSD. But what I've discovered is that I have to do it in low doses because it was triggering my anxiety. So there's a real fine line that I have to walk, and sometimes if you're a heavy smoker and you struggle with anxiety, try to back off it a little bit. Like, so now, for me, like, I do a lot of it through edibles, tinctures, RSO, pills, like THC pills, not pills. I'll go low and add to it. Because I'll fucking crawl out of my skin if I go too far with it. But if I don't do it at all, then my depression creeps in. So, if you're having a lot of problems with anxiety attacks and you're a heavy smoker, maybe try cutting your smoking in half and work your way up to it. Like, for me, I take doses twice a day, and I usually do like 10 milligrams at a time. Can I do more? Yeah, my tolerances are way higher. But then also, my anxiety kicks in. So I'll take 5 or 10 milligrams, let it kick in, because I'm not doing it to get fucked up. I'm doing it to quiet my mind. And then, if I need more, then I can add more to it. So, try that. Maybe there's something that might help. I know it helps me. I didn't realize that for a long time. But what I end up doing a lot whenever I have my anxiety attacks is, well, A, I can't sit the fuck still. I gotta roam around the house. But hot showers. I'll take showers and just let the steam hit me and just try to breathe until it surpasses some, that I can get it under control again. or I don't really get into yoga or anything, not that I'm against it. I just haven't really done it, but I have been trying to practice breathing. If I'm having a really hard time with it, I'll go lay down in the bed and I'll just lay with my hands beside me and just try to slow my breathing. Just try to take deep breaths. No exercises, no yoga poses or anything, just calming your mind to ease the attack. That's the only thing I've been able to find so far. This is an ongoing thing with me. This is something that's very real in my life that I struggle with a lot. A lot of the stuff we talk about, I don't think I have the answers to, but I think that I have a grasp on in my life. This is one that I still struggle with. That's why I thought I'd bring it up to you guys, because I still got a lot of work to do on myself, and I'm not coming in here on these shows to preach like I'm somebody, because I'm not. I'm just trying to share my experiences and the things that have helped me, so maybe it helps one of you guys. So, I guess that's all I got on that. Only like 11 minutes right now. I want to talk about some ideas and some things that I want to do, and just the direction of the channel. My busy season of work has started. Like I've said at the beginning, I live at work in the summer. So I'm going to try to keep up with as much content as I can with you guys. I know these car talk things are kind of whatever, but really honestly, this is where I have most of my time. I do want to start doing some interviews. I do believe at some point, Eric and I, Cuzzo, are going to do an interview of me interviewing him for once, instead of him interviewing me on my channel coming up soon. But life is kind of crazy right now, so we'll work the details out on that. I also am going to do an interview here in the future with another Eric, an Eric that you guys don't know. He has been in my life since high school. He has seen everything that I talk to you guys about. He knows me, he knows my past, he watched it happen. When everybody turned their backs on me because I fucked them all over, Eric never did. Eric was always there for me. And I went over to his house last weekend to hang out with him. And we started talking about what I was trying to do with this channel. And he'd be interested in coming on and doing some stuff with me. So look forward to that. He's a very wise man. I respect him a lot. Like I said, he's always had my corner. He knows the real me more than anybody else, I think, right now. So, I got that coming. And, I want to try to do some more structured stuff than just this talking on here like this in the car chats. Because I kind of drew a blank today. Like I knew I wanted to do one this morning. But again, without doing the lives, which is what I really want to get into, so you guys can come on, we can talk about what's going on with you. That's what I want this channel to be. I want it to be a place where we can all talk about what's bothering each other. Some place where you can come and feel comfortable admitting that you're struggling with whatever, depression, addiction, whatever. But right now, I need you guys to subscribe and like and get us to a point where we can do that. So that's kind of what I want to do. I'm definitely dedicated to doing this. It's helped me a lot being able to talk to you guys. And I just really want to if I can help one person not use that day, one person realize that they're not fucked up, that it's just mental health is a disease. It's not a fault. You're not wrong for not being normal. It's a chemical imbalance. We don't have the same chemicals working. It's like a fucking circuit board in your brain. It's a circuit board and we're jumping circuits. We're not getting that one circuit that we need to be like whatever the fuck normal is in today's world. If I could just help one person see that, maybe stop one more unnecessary death or one more unnecessary OD. That's why I want to do this. So, I don't know. I want some ideas, guys. I want to know what you want to talk about. Give me some topics. Sometimes I have something on my mind and I can just go off on it. Then there's other times like today where I'm very scattered and I can't stay focused on one thing. So, give me some ideas. Something that you guys want to hear me ramble about. And I'll try to do my best to be as 100% honest with you about it and how it affects my life. And maybe some ideas on what helps me. Maybe it'll help you. So, I don't know. Please like and subscribe. I want this channel to grow. I want this to be a safe place for you guys. Talk to you guys again soon. Peace.